all. I am Dr. Veronica, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies. In this video, we are going to discuss about the principles of banking. Here, banking is a business of accepting the deposits amount and lending the money in terms of loans, and it is carried out by the financial intermediaries. Here, the financial intermediaries talks about the two or more people who put an agreement for the financial activities and which performs the functioning of safeguarding the deposits amounts where we collect from the customers and providing the loan to the public in terms of the interest. And banking service includes issuing of various activities like debit card, credit cards, and lockers where we collect from the amount and the documents and the jewels from the customers, and the ATM services and online transfers of money. We know now internet banking and all the facilities across the world is being done through the online transfer of money. And then we are going to see what is the purpose of the bank. Here it keeps the money safeguard for the customers. Here customers always focus of their safeguardness of their money. So they believe in that the bank to keep their money safe and offer customer interest on deposits. If we are maintaining the deposits account, they maintain that we are very safe zone and it gives interest for that amount. And lending money to the firms, customers and loan buyers. One thing is depositing of amount, in other way we are collecting the loans from the public to the organization and for the customers and for the own buyers of the firms. And last is offering financial advices and financial service. In terms of financial advices is nothing but here payoff of credit cards, debts, and investing the retirement plans and investing in the retirement plans and maintaining the employment beneficiaries. And in terms of financial service such as an insurance, we know various types of insurance, which is health insurance and all the insurance is being comprises here, and even the financial services includes in the activities of frequently purchase of goods in the organization. Here in that insurance also includes in the financial service. Then here we are going to talk about the commercial bank. We know very well known about the commercial bank. Commercial bank is full of the business activities purpose. Either it is called as a division bank or a large bank, which is more specifically focused on the deposits of the money of the customers and loans of the various loans, which is provided to the customers for the particular bank and to the corporation of or large scale industries or middle scale industries. Here in the commercial bank, we won't get these small scale industries. And the functions of commercial banks. Here we are going to see the three types of commercial banks. One is primary function, agency function, and general function. In the primary function, there are two functions which is involved. One is receiving deposits and advising the loans. Here receiving deposits nothing but we are from the customers we are getting the amount, surplus amount is there with the customers, we are getting the terms of deposits amount, and we are willing to give the safety for their money in terms of interest. And in that receiving deposits, there are various accounts like current account, saving account, fixed deposits, which are very safe to keep our money, and profit and loss sharing accounts and foreign currencies account. Yeah, next we are going to see the advancing loan in the primary functions of a commercial bank. Here we collect the money from the people under the name of borrowers. Here cash credit. Cash credit is nothing but a source of amount which is financially provided for the organization, and overdraft is some of the amount we are keeping, but which is more than the amount what we have kept inside the bank. That is called overdraft. And loan in terms of providing the loan, we are lending the money from the bank. And discounting of bills is nothing but where the trade related activities is carried down for the unpayment of invoice. And investment on loans. Investment of loans is where we are investing the loans in the bank. Then we are going to see the second functions of primary commercial bank. Agency function. It includes collection and payment of services, purchase and sale services, transfer of funds, and income tax facilities. Collection and payment is there where we collect the amount from the customers and we provide in terms of loan to the customers. That is called payment service. And purchase and sale service, we collect from the documentations and transfer of funds in terms of internet banking and mobile banking, everything. And income tax facility is a direct tax where we produce where the government produce in terms of citizens the income. And general function is the third function of the commercial bank. and it includes insurance of letters of credit. Letters of credit is nothing but the contract between the bank and bank customers and the beneficiaries. And discounting of bills, already we have discussed trade related activities for the organization of unpaid invoice, and lockers facility is based on the customers feasibility of maintaining their documents, jewels and cash in the locker system. And foreign exchange transaction is transaction to maintain the currencies of foreign. Then we are going to talk about the types of commercial bank. Commercial bank is classified into scheduled bank and non-scheduled bank. Scheduled bank is classified as a public bank, private bank and foreign bank. Private bank is an individual, owned by an individual with 51% of share capital, and it is called as private sector, and it is also recognized by the exchange. But public sector is owned by the government with 51% of share capital, and it is called as public sector bank. Then foreign bank is a bank which is set up in the other countries, but the branches are holding in our own countries, called as foreign bank. Then central banking. Central banking is the main core area and the control of the banking industry in our country, and it is also done by a central bank. It is under the control of private sector, but since from the beginning of 20th century, all the countries throughout the world have been owned by the government. Central bank is a financial institution that is responsible for owing the customers amount interest and the willingness to get the loan and everything, all the criteria which is comprises from the central bank, and it also based on the monetary systems and the privacy of nation and group of nation, which is regulating with the interest rates. The features of central bank. Yes, some of the features we are going to discuss in the central bank. It is more service motive than the profit motive. Here it talks about the central bank. It always focuses on the service motive than the profit motive, and it is also owned by the government, and which is the person is appointed by the government, and it also controlled by the complete banking industry in the country, and thereby it is also controlled by the commercial bank. And it is responsible for maintaining the value of currency, which is also issued by the central bank. This is the bank, only bank will issue the value of currency. And it also undertakes the various activities in the consultation with the government regarding the policies. Here we are going to talk about the difference between the central bank and the commercial bank. Here central bank is focused on the non-profit organization, whereas we discussed before it's like a service motive. But here in the commercial bank is always focused on the earning the profit, because since it is activity which is related to the business, and it is owned, central bank is owned by the government, and it is owned by the government and for both the private and public sector. And it is also empowered to issue currency. It has the control of empowering to issue the currency, but it has no power. And it deals with the government account, whereas central bank it deals with the government account, but it deals with the account of the people, like individual. Then we are going to talk about the BCP is nothing but Small Industry Development Bank of India. It was set up in April 1990. It actually provides a finance to small scale industries, and its functions are refinancing facilities to the commercial, and it is always give a refinancing to the commercial business activities, but it always provides for the small scale industries and the cottage industries. And the bank provides discounting, the refinance also, they will provide in terms of discounting the facilities, and also it provides for the export of financing orientation, and it uses for the national level small scale industries and semi-urban small scale industries too. And it also helps in procuring staff for raw material, purchase of raw materials, and also for how to market the finished goods, the final products. And we are going to discuss about the Exim Bank. It was set up in 1982 as a public sector bank, and it was started with the initial payment of Rs 500 crores contributed by the government of India. And its function is refinance commercial banking, export finance. It only focuses on the export finance. It provides limit of credits to the foreign importers of Indian goods. They are putting some credit limits for the foreign exporters, which has been imported to our country. And also it provides other assistance, other activities. And here next we are going to discuss about it provides assistance for the import finance management, and it also government periodically check between the various assistance which is required for the exporters in the Exim Bank. And the Exim Bank also gives a discount and rediscount for the export bills which is belonging to the commercial bank purpose alone. And export marketing finance is provided exports for upgrading production facilities. They are keep upgrading their production facilities. They give their finance support for the marketing team, and it also finance joint venture in foreign countries. It is well known for the Exim Bank that they provide the joint ventures in the foreign countries which is based on the Exim facilities. And here we are going to talk about the cooperative bank. It is classified in 3 types: for the state cooperative apex bank, and cooperative urban bank, and the cooperative land development bank, which is called a state level, town level, and again a cooperative land comes under the state level. At the state level, we have a corporate bank, apex bank, which is done within our Tamil Nadu state. It won't go beyond in other state, and it branches at Chennai. And the district level, it is a central cooperative bank named as a district, and this headquarters also in the Chennai, which is named as a cooperative Chennai branch. And here in the village level, it is called as cooperative credit society and rural banking catering. And the flow of cooperative bank comprises of state cooperative bank, which provides the fund to the district level in terms of the they will provide as a primary cooperative credit limit to the village level. And here we are going to talk about the NABARD, which is based on agro-based National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development. It focuses on the small scale, especially for the agricultural and other villages cottage industries, which is leading to the commercial bank, which is always correlated with the commercial bank only. They provide the loan and all the facilities which is refinancing to the consumers, and it strengthens the cooperative structure in the state by providing loans to the both state cooperative bank and the land development bank. They provide for the national level and for the state level, and it promotes minor irrigation. Here minor irrigation talks about the groundwater development, and it supports for the project which is based on the groundwater irrigation. Then here the bank implements the policies of central government and RBI with regards to RBI supports for the agriculture based credit limits, and your special assistance is given to the by the bank for the promotion of small scale cottage. But previously we have discussed that this NABARD will always support for the small scale cottage industries and the village industries, since it is based on agro based production, and the bank helps in the research and development of agriculture rural industries. It also supports the research for the agriculture based and for the rural industries too. It also comprises of only a small scale industries, and the bank also helps in commercial bank and coordinates the activities of commercial and cooperative bank at district level. This always supports with the commercial bank, where NABARD also gives the loan for the commercial bank purpose, and it also activities included for the cooperative bank at the district level. And the last topic we are going to discuss about the management of Reserve Bank of India. Well, actually what the Reserve Bank of India does, the head of the Reserve Bank of India is called as the governor, and is also assisted by the 4 deputy governors. The governor and the deputy governor is appointed by the government of India as a period of 5 years. Reserve Bank of India has 4 local bodies representing Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta and Chennai. From each of the local board, 1 person is nominated to the central board. Apart from this, there are 10 directors representing the various fields such as agricultural like NABARD what we discussed, and trade and commerce comes under the commercial and industries and banking sectors. And it is one official from the Ministry of Finance will also be represented in the board as an RBI. Thank you. With this I am closing my lecture. Thank you.